Hello everyone and welcome back to my US Diary official YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Ridge Forrester saved Brooke Logan's life. Brooke was reckless, but so was Nick Marone. His hurried attempt to invite Lang's character as part of an engagement trouble redounded in disaster. The boat Nick captained had a defective steering wheel, which caused him to nearly crash into another vessel. He avoided that impact but fell and hit his head, while Brooke was thrown overboard. Brooke's choice to Chesterfield on the reverse of the boat, without any restraint, was reckless. That's why Ridge broke from her in the history and most lately. His choice to commit to Taylor Hayes before this time and to get engaged happened for a specific reason. He saw Taylor as the anti-Brooke. Ridge simply felt that Brooke had a pattern of chaos and wouldn't veer from it. Sure enough, she didn't. Being wedded to Brooke 8 times but not presently being together means that 8 bifurcations have happened. Yet, Ridge is now claiming that he's going to make everything right with her. Why? Those scenes in Italy, on this specific position shoot, are so memorably marvelous. Devoted suckers know they'll be part of a retrospective package, as part of both characters' recollections, indefinitely, and that's okay. But what's not okay is Ridge forgetting that he made a pledge to Taylor that now seems in imminent peril of breaking her heart. Taylor's broken heart pattern was no joke, as Brooke believed. Taylor nearly failed because of the repeated emotional damage Ridge foisted on her. He didn't intend to harm Taylor, but that's the effect he'd and surely will again if he, in fact, again returns to Brooke. Brooke Logan has long believed in fortune. Still, she had another feasible option when Nick learned that Ridge was with Taylor. Ridge is rightfully caught up in the moment. Giving someone, especially a true love, mouth-to-mouth reanimation naturally elevated his feelings. Taylor's absence also enabled him to be running Brooke in Italy. Budig's character would have done her stylish to keep his focus on business and her. If she only had attended Forrester Creations' summer splash rather. But Taylor put her trust in Ridge, which is a decision she may lament indefinitely. Nick's determination to relatively literally steer her down from a belief that Ridge is her fortune appears to have failed. This is a solid summer reversal story, with plenitude of dramatic fallout ahead. Taylor Hayes could have a medical extremity after learning Ridge Forrester wanted to end their engagement to reunite with Brooke Logan. The last time Ridge broke up with her, she suffered a cardiac event. She was dying from a broken heart. Ridge felt an immense guilt for making her sick. We can anticipate the same thing to be again. Brooke will have a medical extremity after Ridge dumps her. After the last bifurcation, she moved to Europe where she saw a specialist who diagnosed her with broken heart pattern. Stewing she was dying and she wanted to reconnect with her children, Steffi Forrester and Thomas Forrester. Thomas and Steffi colluded to guilt-trip Raj about the breakup, performing in Ridge relating with Taylor in an agreement session. It helped Taylor move on, as she realized that Ridge didn't love her enough to put Brooke in his history. In a long time, Taylor was happy. She was content without Ridge. She spent time with her family and indeed did effects with Ridge without the need to move him. He was making a mistake with Brooke. For Taylor, it was life-changing. Ridge will mention to Brooke the guilt he'll feel when he breaks his engagement with Taylor. He promised he'd be there for her and leave Brooke in his history. But he can't. Ridge worries that his children won't forgive him. Steffi has been happy for her parents. She has always wanted them to marry. Ridge is confident that Thomas will feel the same way. Ridge cannot shake the violent guilt he feels for not only betraying Taylor, but his whole family. Ridge will feel bottomless guilt over breaking up with Taylor. He'll probably explain to his kiddies and Taylor that he cannot ignore his fortune. He might indeed tell them that he'll always love and watch for Taylor, but he must be with Brooke. She's the one he's in love with. It'll be a ruinous blow to Steffi and Taylor, one that could affect in the psychiatrist having another medical extremity. Bill Spencer will fully lose it on Grace Buckingham for scamming him out of $1 million and lying about Liam Spencer's medical condition. He wouldn't hold back, leaving Grace feeling unsettled. Grace will come clean to Finn Finnegan about Liam. She'll admit that Liam no way had cancer or anything wrong with his brain. She prevaricated to him and used someone additional's reviews. She knew that if Bill set up out about Liam's condition, he'd pay any quantum of plutocrat to save him. Finn will be speechless. He cannot believe that Liam was no way dying. It was all a taradiddle. When Finn allowed, he couldn't be more shocked. Grace asks him to keep it between them. Liam is alive, so no detriment was done. Finn lets her know that it isn't an option. Liam and Bill must learn the verity. Finn Finnegan will modernize Bill, Liam, and Hope Logan on Grace's concession. He'll share that Grace demanded plutocrat to pay off some of Reese Buckingham's old debts. She couldn't raise the plutocrat, so she scammed Bill. She knew he'd pay any quantum of plutocrat to save his son. Bill cannot believe his cognizance. He wants to defy Grace and get his plutocrat back. It's too late to get his cash back, as Grace transferred it to the debt collector. She cannot get a refund. Bill will probably hang to have her arrested, but would be happy with Grace leaving city and no way coming back. He no way wants to see her face again. Taylor Hayes learning Ridge Forrester will be leaving her for Brooke Logan for the millionth time. Taylor will rage at Ridge for breaking her heart formerly again. She might point out that she knew this would be in Italy and charge Brooke of manipulating the situation to reel Ridge in. We can anticipate Ridge to stand up for Brooke and ask Taylor to condemn him for this. This situation will be more complicated because Taylor lives with Ridge at Eric Forrester's manse. Ridge might indeed tell Taylor that his pater has been pushing Brooke on him for the once many weeks, laboriously trying to break up their engagement. Taylor's emotional breakdown will shoot Ridge on a serious guilt trip. He stick to his ordinance and reunite with Brooke. Brooke Logan eventually comes to her senses and doesn't look back. Will Spencer pushes Electra Forrester in a new direction. Lee Finnegan stonewalls Sheila Carter Sharp. Brooke wants to leave. It's too hard to be there with him. Ridge Forrester wouldn't let her go. Wow, Ridge really has a habit of rubbing swab in women's injuries, doesn't he? Over with Eric Forrester, he continues mooting with Nick Marone. The shipman accuses the Forrester primogenitor of trying to reunite Ridge. Indeed, though Ridge and Taylor Hayes live together and are getting wedded. Eric doesn't deny it. After Nick accuses him of being responsible for Brooke's agony, Eric tells him to stay down from Brooke before stomping off. Nick suddenly sees ground and goes to approach. Ridge tries to shoot Nick down, but he sees a lady in torture. Nick tells Brooke that this is her chance to break the poisonous cycle with Ridge. The shipman offers the gold in his hand. Brooke proudly takes Nick's hand and they run off together. One thing that I noted was this time, Brooke didn't turn to look at Ridge while she was walking down. She always looks back, but not this time. Perhaps she really has come to her senses. Will and Electra are talking in the office. As the developer looks at prints of Italy posted on social media, she daydreams. They sputter about what they would do in Italy. Also, Will says that Electra should be in Italy, she should be representing Forrester Creations. The content turns to Luna Nozawa. They're relieved to no way have to worry about her again. Electra is stupefied that Luna was related to someone like Finn Finnegan. Electra calls the good croaker good looking. Does she have a crush? Sheila pushes Lee for answers. She just wants to say a final farewell to her granddaughter. The waitress says she tried to help Luna, but Lee just snaps at her. The croaker accuses Sheila of using Luna just to get near to Finn. Sheila says she just wanted the stylish for her granddaughter. The takeout order is ready, but Lee has lost her appetite. The croaker nearly tramples Deacon Sharp while stomping out. After getting an update about Lee, Deacon suggests grief and guilt might be causing Lee to keep everyone down. Sheila can smell that commodity is out. Lee checks on Luna. The croaker sits down and addresses to the case about what an innocent little girl she was, with so important eventuality. Lee says that she no way had a chance with Poppy Nozawa as her mama. She knows she was there for Luna before, but she's there now.